Maayong hapon mga higala, this is your Maestra Judy. Welcome to Cebuano 101. In this video, we are going to discuss what is man and lagi and how to use these two in a sentence. Let's go to the definition first. The definition of man, actually, it doesn't have direct English translation. Okay, so for me, man is used to give slight emphasis and it makes the sentence sounds polite. For lagi, lagi is like yeah, surely, certainly. Okay. Now, adding man or lagi or both in a phrase or sentence, it changes the sense or context of the phrase. Okay? As always, I am going to give you some sample sentences to show you the usage of man and lagi. Let's start. Are you on the list? Apil ka sa lista? Apil ka sa lista? Possible answer? Apil man ko. Apil man ko. Apil man ko. It means I am on the list. Okay, what if we will use lagi? The same phrase, but we will change man to lagi. Now, the first meaning, the scenario could be you are talking to your friend and your friend asks if you are on the list. Okay, you answered, but she didn't get it the first time. So she asked again. So when she asked again, this is your answer. Apil lagi ko. Apil lagi ko. That means I told you, like I already told you, I am on the list. Okay? That's the only time you will use lagi. Do not use lagi on the first time you say something. Okay? Lagi is like emphasis in this case. Okay? Like basically I told you. All right? Apil lagi ko. Apil lagi ko. Okay? Now, for the second context, this means that you thought that you are not part of the list, but you are. Okay, so like, apilagi ko. Apilagi ko. So you got confused why you're on the list. Okay, so these are the two meanings when you say apil lagi ko. I'll give you more sample sentences or phrase. What if we use both man and lagi? The same phrase, okay, we'll just combine the two. Apil man lagi ko. Apil man lagi ko. So it depends on your tone, okay? So you can say, apil man lagi ko, like the angry tone, okay? Apil man lagi ko. Or the soft tone. Apil man lagi ko. Apil man lagi ko. Okay? So again, you have to be watchful of your tone, okay? So the context here is, it has more emphasis. Okay, combining man and lagi has more emphasis. So it's like, okay, the context is like this. I didn't expect this. I thought I will not be included on the list. Why am I on the list? Okay, something like that. So a little bit agitated. Okay, combining man and lagi, it has more emphasis. Okay, now let's move to another example. Example number 2. Dili man ko ganahan ani. I don't like this. Dili man ko ganahan ani. Dili man ko ganahan ani. Dili man ko ganahan ani. Okay, different tones. It gives you different vibes. Okay, it gives you different context as well. So for regular tone, it will be like this. Dili man ko ganahan ani. So it's just stating that you don't like this thing, okay? So here, if you omit man, you sound like a little bit stiff, a little bit strict, okay? So when you say, if we omit man, you sound like this. Dili ko ganahan ani. Dili ko ganahan ani. So it sounds a little bit strict, okay? So with the presence of man, it softens the sentence. It is more polite, okay? Now, let me break this down. Dili is do not, okay? Actually, it's the not here. It's not, okay? That's dili. Ko is I, and then ganahan is like, okay? Like. Ani is this. By the way, mga higala, I have another lesson when to use ani and kini. You might want to check on that one too, okay? So basically, this is dili man ko ganahan ani. Actually, I don't like this. Okay? Now, what if we will use lagi? Dili lagi ko ganahan ani. I told you I don't like this. Okay? So with the lagi here, it is more intense, okay? And then you already told the person you're talking to the first time, but that person didn't really get it. So that person is asking you again. So, and this is your reply. Dili lagi ko ganahan ani. I told you I don't like this, okay? Now, what if we are going to combine the two? Dili man lagi ko ganahan ani. Dili man lagi ko ganahan ani. Actually, this one sounds awkward and it doesn't apply if your subject is ko. Okay, if you're using ko here. Okay, again, if this is the first person saying this sentence, it doesn't apply. But for the second person, it is applicable. Okay, so you can combine man and lagi in this negation. So this sentence has negation, which is dili. So if this is the example, man and lagi is applicable for second person. So you will use ka here, okay? Do not use dili man lagi in if the subject is ko, if it's first person. All right, let's tackle this sentence. Dili man lagi ka ganahan ani. Dili man lagi ka ganahan ani. So the context here is, I thought you like this, but you don't. Okay, so combining the two, this is the context. I thought you like this, but you don't. Okay, okay, for third person, yes, it is applicable. Okay, let's tackle this sentence. Dili man lagi ganahan ani si Judy. Okay, you must have another you must have a name here because you're talking about, this is in third person, okay? You're talking about another person. So here you must put a name. So to put a name, there should be C, okay? The subject marker C. Right? So dili man lagi ganahan ani si Judy. I thought Judy liked this, but actually she doesn't. Okay, I thought Judy liked this, but actually she doesn't. She doesn't like this. Okay, to summarize, dili man lagi ko ganahan ani is not applicable. For the second and third person, yes, you can use man and lagi. Okay, but do not use if your subject is yourself. Okay, ko. Do not combine. You just choose man or lagi, but you cannot combine man and lagi if you are the subject, if you're going to use ko. Okay, I hope that is clear. If you have any question, mga higala, don't hesitate to use the chat box on the site. Okay, you can always message me and I will get back to you as soon as I receive your message. Okay, let's move forward. Example number 3. What's wrong with you? So here, there are two ways to say this depending on the exposure of the speaker. So some speaker will say, naunsa ka? Okay? Or some will say, ngano ka? Naunsa ka? Ngano ka? Okay, it means different thing, okay? But But these two are a bit different because the other one is using what and the other one is using why. But you may find locals use these two to ask what's wrong with you. Okay, so it's like naunsa ka or ngano ka. Okay, so naunsa is what and ka is you. Ngano is why, again ka is you. So naunsa ka, what you, and then ngano ka, why you. Okay, but the context in these two phrases is basically what's wrong with you. Okay, for me, I use either of the two. Okay, sometimes I use naunsa ka or ngano ka. Okay, so here, what if we put man? Ngano man ka. Okay, ngano man ka. Okay, it's basically what's really wrong with you. Okay, ngano man ka? What's really wrong with you? Okay, so the person here, it has slight emphasis on what's happening to you or what's wrong with you, and the person is interested to know. Okay, and it does sound the question is it's on the softer side also. Okay, what if we use lagi? So ngano lagi ka? So the context here, if you use lagi, that means you already told the person, but the person that you were talking to didn't really get what you said, and then she asked again, so you will use this lagi. Okay, it means ngano lagi ka? Again, what's wrong with you? Okay, one more time. Ngano lagi ka? Again, what's wrong with you? Okay, now what if we will combine the two? Ngano man lagi ka? 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 Okay. I've been asking you what's really wrong with you. Okay, I've been asking what's really wrong with you. Okay, some locals will add oy at the end of this question. When there is a presence of oy, the emphasis is a bit high. Okay, and if the sentence construction is like this, you have man, you have lagi, and plus the uy at the end, that person is a little bit annoyed already. Okay? So it's like, nga naman lagi ka uy? It's like I've been asking you, what's really wrong with you? Okay? Can you just tell me? Because, I'm rushing. Probably the person is rushing, or maybe the person is busy. So nga naman lagi ka uy? Okay? Now, another usage of lagi. So you use lagi when agreeing to someone's ideas or thoughts. Like for example, yeah, I agree. Lagi, lagi, lagi. Okay. Another usage is reconfirmation. For example, is it really there? Naa bajud? Naa bajud didto? Or naa bajud? Or naa bajud didto? Answer? Lagi. Okay, so the lagi here is a little bit prolonged. Okay, the gi. Lagi. Okay, lagi. It means surely it's there. Okay, yeah, it's there. Okay, that's the usage of lagi, to confirm or to reconfirm. Okay, now let's have a recap between man and lagi. Man is used as, it has slight emphasis. Okay, and then it is used to make the sentence sound more polite, okay, on the softer side. And another one, it has no direct English translation. Okay, now for lagi, it is emphasis. Use only when you have expressed the same thought twice or more. Okay, do not use on the first time. Another one is when you're agreeing to somebody's thoughts or ideas. Okay, use lagi. Next one is reconfirmation, if something is really there or not. Okay, so that's the usage of man and lagi. I hope you learned something from this lesson. Don't forget, if you have any question, I am just behind the screen. Okay, just use the chat box and I will respond to you as soon as I can. Okay, dagang salamat mga higala, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!